As a special collections book collection and archives, we are bringing in and helping create what is the record of society. So it's a huge responsibility. I'm a professional archivist, and we take that responsibility of stewarding and helping preserve and helping make accessible a historical record very seriously. That's core to what I do. Helping people get to evidence they need to do their learning, research, to make an argument, to tell a story, but I'm also helping create the record that people in the future will be able to use to ensure that that is part of society's great resources, what we have to draw on. You know, I've been here for 12 years, and I have, without exaggeration, worked with thousands of students. And I've helped them learn how to use evidence, primary sources, to think about not just schoolwork and not just research, but the world, their country, their community, the people they interact with, their future. Think critically about how they're approaching the world. So I'm a big believer that using evidence and primary source to learn how to think is an essential thing. Everyone needs to do it. Not everyone does it completely. And so I have a role in making primary sources, but books and things that have like this tangible, direct connection to history and how stories are made. I have the opportunity to put those in the hands of people who are learning. And that's a really important role. I've worked with a couple of other people at the University of Arkansas to secure the funding and to make the right connections in order to bring a medieval book here. The state of Arkansas has never had a medieval book. That's a handmade manuscript book from the medieval period. That's before printed books. And so the people and the students in Arkansas have never had access to a complete medieval book. We've had pieces of them. Medieval books survive in fragments. But working with other faculty here at the U of A, we found a complete book of the Psalms. But it's a complete, what you call a codex. It's a complete medieval codex. That means all of the leaves in it, all of the pages are there, the complete Psalms are there, as well as other things from this book made in 1450. And we brought it to the University of Arkansas libraries. There are other libraries that have huge medieval manuscript collections. Go to the National Library of France, go to Oxford, go to Newberry Library in Chicago. They have many examples of things. Arkansas has never had one. And so now, not only do we have one in our public university, our flagship university. That means anyone here can access a medieval book and look at what the snapshot in history of how knowledge is transmitted, how you put it in physical form, how you can pick it up, and how people learn to read, how people like grappled with their place in the universe by creating books and transferring knowledge and making sure that people get it. And so this moment from 1450 in this physical object, anyone can come in here and touch it. And I'm proud to say that it is probably our most requested single item. I would say probably in the library as a whole, definitely in special collections, because I will have sometimes 4, 5, sometimes 10 classes a semester, so 20 classes a year, use that medieval book. So students get to touch it, they get to hold it, they get to look at illuminated pages that have been hand painted and have gilded gold on them. And our particular book of Psalms we have was made at a convent, so it was made by women in medieval Europe. And so there's this incredibly complex story in this single object. That's a really cool thing. And I've gotten to acquire several different pieces like that.